Devour. Devour. Hello and welcome to another edition of DSP Tries It. Hopefully I don't have a heart attack.
And this is an oddity. This episode is basically something that I had absolutely no idea ever existed. I don't know who brainstormed this, okay? So the other day, I was on the internet, and what I do is periodically I actually check the local food places around here to see if they have new products for me to try for DSP Tries It. And I go to the Wendy's website. I see the weirdest thing. Stone Cold Steve Austin and Ralph Macchio standing in an ad advertising barbecue. I said, barbecue? It's October. It's freaking October. Why on earth would there be barbecue in October at fast food? It doesn't even make any sense, right? That's like a summer thing you would do. But I don't know, it was really odd to me. So like, what are they selling that's this new barbecue? It's barbecue pulled pork.
Cannibalism. I'm salivating at the goddamn mouth.
So right now, you can get one of 3 different pulled pork things. There's a standard barbecue pulled pork sandwich, which, okay, that's typical, right? There's a barbecue pulled pork fries, which is basically a stack of fries covered in melted cheese, barbecue sauce, and pulled pork on top. That sounds pretty messy and weird. And then they've got what we're trying today. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the barbecue pulled pork cheeseburger.
Oh, I want to fuck her brains out. I have no fucking self-control.
When on earth did you ever think you would see someone stack barbecued pulled pork on top of a fast food cheeseburger? I did not expect this, okay? Now, there are 3 varieties. As you can see on the front of my box, it says smoky. There's 3 different kinds of barbecue sauce that apparently they are using in these different kinds of sandwiches. There's spicy, there is smoky, and there is, what was the other one? Spicy, sweet. So 3 completely different flavors of barbecue sauce that they're putting into this, okay? I chose smoky because I said, well, hey, if I'm going to have a burger, I kind of want a smoky barbecue. I don't want too sweet and too spicy. It doesn't really go with a burger. But the question presents itself. Why do you want pulled pork on top of a burger? Like, I totally understand the pulled pork sandwich. In fact, if you guys watched DSP Tries It for a while, a couple years ago, Burger King had one. And I tried that one. So the question is, what are they thinking? So anyway, let's look. It's on a brioche bun, as you can see. As you lift the brioche, you're going to see some kind of coleslaw piled on top, a stack of barbecued pulled pork on top of a piece of cheese on top of the burger. It's just bizarre. And by the way, I do have to say this. This looks nothing like the picture that they show. You know, that thing is stacked like this, like insane. A giant pulled pork portion on top of a huge burger. This is like basically a burger with a little bit on top. It's nothing to, wow, I'm so amazed there's so much food there.
So, I'm going to try it. The barbecue pulled pork cannibalism. It's gross. Cheeseburger with smoky barbecue sauce from Wendy's. You can get this right now if you so desire.
There's no lettuce on it.
Nope, it's coleslaw. They figure that's probably your veggie.
Yeah, but coleslaw.
So, here we go. This is going to be interesting. Let me get my napkin ready here because I can already tell I'm going to get all over myself. All right.
Look at that thing.
All right.
Jesus.
Look at this. Barbecue oozing out of the side, okay? So first of all, you know what? Before I even bite the burger, here's what I'm going to do. Because as you can see, a few pieces of the barbecue pulled pork fell. Of course, it's going to be messy. It's pulled pork, right? I wanted to try it, just a single piece. Devour. Devour. It's actually pretty good. It's juicy. And unlike the Burger King one I ate a couple years ago, it actually tastes like pork. Oh, it's gross. Cannibalism. That Burger King one just tasted like fucking gross sauce. This actually tastes like pork. All right. I'm salivating at the goddamn mouth. So now let's actually take a bite of the burger. Devour. Devour. Interesting. The reason I say that is because, first of all, there's 2 distinct flavors here. You can taste the saltiness of the beef, but you can also taste the sweetness of the pork. But the weirdest thing about this sandwich is the coleslaw. because it's actually crunchy coleslaw. It's not like that flimsy coleslaw that is more like lettuce. This is actually, as you can see, I think it's like, I don't know if it's pieces of some kind of a broccoli or whatever slaw, but it's crunchy, and it's weird to have a crunch like that on a burger. Usually I would expect, I've had burgers with slaw on them before, but not like this. So this is kind of weird. All right, I'm taking another bite here and try not to make a huge mess. Devour.
Probably crunchy to balance out the fact that pulled pork is very soft and kind of chewy. I guess having a soft coleslaw would be it'd be just too mushy overall with the textures.
Well,
Here's my overall opinion on the burger. I think the pulled pork is good. I think the coleslaw is good. I think the problem here is that pulled pork and coleslaw don't go with beef like this.
I'm not a whiny baby.
Because I'll tell you right now, overpowering flavor I'm getting from every bite is salt. The saltiness of the meat, the saltiness, probably a little bit of the brioche bun too, but primarily it's that meat flavor. It's like two flavors are combating. Do you want the sweetness of the pork or do you want the saltiness of the beef? What's the meat that you're supposed to be focusing on here? And it's confusing. It's a confusing burger. I would like to maybe go back at some point and try just the pulled pork sandwich and see how that tastes in comparison to this, because I tell you right now, like I said, just eating this pork,
Let me fucking unleash the beast. You created the monster, you unleashed the monster, and now your complaint is, well, the monster's too powerful to control. Well, fuck you, that's your fault. You feed me more, feed me Seymour, feed me. Devour. It's moist, it's juicy, it's delicious. Oh, that's terrible. That's such a terrible thing.
and a whole sandwich of that might be good, but the combination of that with a burger, I don't get it. By the way, it is expensive too. If you just get, I believe the sandwich itself is around $5. The combo was $7.19. So, $2.19 or whatever extra. So it's about $5 for the sandwich. And it is a meaty, heavy sandwich, let me tell you. It doesn't look like the picture, but this is a heavy sandwich. You eat this, you're going to be full. But at the same time, it doesn't make sense.
Why am I toxic?
I say, if you're going to try this, maybe you go try the pulled pork. And I may, in the next few weeks, try just the pulled pork. This doesn't make sense. The flavors are good, but they don't go together. Too much saltiness overpowering the flavor of the pulled pork, and it really makes it's a salt sandwich instead of a pulled pork sandwich with burger, too. So I'm actually going to give the Wendy's barbecue pulled pork cheeseburger with the smoky barbecue sauce
A 2 out of 5.
It's not, I don't really think it works. It's not a bad burger. It's not that it's not going to fill you. It's not that it's a bad value. The flavor doesn't make sense to me. Either give me the pulled pork so I can savor the flavor of the pork, or the burger, not together. So I give it a 2 out of 5. That's a no-go for me.